Breaking news from China. Strong earthquakes have hit two different regions in the southwestern province of Yunnan and the Qinghai province in the northeast. In Yunnan province, at least 3 people were killed and dozens injured near the popular tourist destination of Dali. 4 earthquakes of over magnitude 5 happened there in the space of 2 hours. More than 72,000 residents have been affected by the tremor. In Qinghai province, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake struck a sparsely populated area early Saturday. It's the strongest tremor in China in more than a decade. However, so far there have been no reports of casualties. The central government says it's working to support rescue teams in both provinces. For more on the aftermath of the earthquakes in Yunnan province, let's cross live to our reporter Yang Jinghao. Jinghao, I understand that you are right outside Dali, the epicenter of this time's tremor in Yunnan. Give a sense of the aftermath there.
Hi, Pandan. I'm now at the epicenter in Yangbi County. Behind me is one of the temporary shelters for local residents. We can see many camps have been set up here. First, let's try to talk to some of the residents living here to learn more about the earthquake. Okay, this is one of the tents where some local residents have been evacuated here. 你好，不好意思打扰你一下。
Hello.
Let's take a look at this temporary camp. 你好，那个我们能跟你简单聊一下吗？
Hello, can I talk with you for a few words?
昨天晚上住到这里。
Are you being evacuated last night? Yes, I moved here last
我们
night.
说一下，分享一下，就昨
Can
天
you
晚
share
上
with
那
us
个地震
the
发生的
story
时
of
候
last night when earthquake
看到什么？你
happened?
感受到
What
了
did
什
you
么？
say? How do you feel last night?
晚上就是第一次比较严重的时候。
So for the first strike of the earthquake, I feel my house or apartment was shaking, and I feel all the glasses is shaking.
反正很恐怖。
It is quite terrifying.
看到的，然后现在就是自己
I
体验了。
only see that in
真
the
的就当时
TV
小
series
手都是
before,
抖的。
so I am shaking all by
第一时间
myself.
跑出去找我的孩子。
So I ran out
抱到他
to
以后
fetch
就
my
赶紧说
children,
去找我的店员，把他
and
们
then I
救到那
go
个
to
没有
my
电线杆
store,
没有电
the
线
store
的
I
地方
owned,
出来新站着
and
嘛
fetch
就
my
这样
staff to move them in the central area of the
现
city.
在住在这个现在住在这个临时安置点，感
So
觉
you are
怎么样？
here
生
in
活这
this
方便吗？
Temporary
像厕所
makeshift
啊、水啊这些都有。
shelter. So how do you feel? I think everything is fully equipped. We have the running water. We also have the all kinds of the things that we are needed
应该是
here.
昨天晚上3点
We moved
3
here
点多左右
at
吧
3
到的这
a.m.
个
last
帐篷
night.
然后大家我们当时都在这一块嘛，车到的时候
And
就是
all of our
齐心协力地就
neighbors
先把
are
那个帐篷
gathered here
这样先搭起来了，
to
搭起来了，然后我们就安置下
put
来
up
了，就感
this
觉
shelter.
真的是作为
I
中国人很幸
feel
福。
it is
中国
really
速度
happy
很
to
快
be in China. I think we are moving really fast toward this
所以现在
earthquake.
是你们全家几口人住在这里？
So how many members of the family living here? I have 5 members in my family. All of us is living here.
哦，谢谢谢谢，你们也
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's try to get another resident to talk to. Okay. 阿姨，不好意思打扰您一下。This is another camp. Okay. 阿姨，那个方便跟您简单聊一下吗？
Can you talk with me a few
请问一
words?
下，就昨天地震发生的时候，您正在干什么？
So
当
what
时
did you do last night when the earthquake strikes? I was enjoying myself at the yard downstairs. First, I heard a very huge noise. Then I heard something like snake moving across us. I was quite terrified.
后来我们它呢接连就2次吧，
Later on, we have experienced 2 hit of the earthquake,
停了一段时间，
and then it has been suspended for quite few minutes.
了一点东西。
We use that few minutes to move everything valuable in our household
3家，
to the outside. So in this
3家人
one
，three
single
families.
3个家庭住在这。
shelter, 3 single families are
说
living
一下
here
您
and
在这
sharing
里的
this
生活现
room.
在正
How
常
do you
吗？
feel
方便
here?
吗？物资
Is
各方面。
everything normal here? Do you have anything that you needed? Yes, I do. I'm quite satisfied so far.
刚刚这些吧，是我们的下面都那超市里边买的。
This is something that we bought from the supermarket and supplied by the local government.
它的其他的地方呢，也就像家里边回去自己做了，那就做不了了。
And sometimes we cannot make the lunch by ourselves because we have no kitchenwares. We believe that we have anything that we needed. Do you still worry that there are some of the follow-up earthquake?
紧张倒有一点，倒是不那么紧张。
I am not nervous. I think I'm quite calm right now.
断断续续的有点。
I believe in the following 2 days we are going to experience several different waves of the earthquake. Thank you very much. Hopes everything goes well with you.
It's been about 15 hours since the quake jolted the county, and about 30 aftershocks have been recorded so far. According to information from the press conference held 2 hours ago, the tremor has killed 3 people, with 1 from a neighboring county. Another 28 people were wounded and are receiving medical treatment in local hospitals. About 200 houses collapsed and some 13,000 were damaged to varying degrees. Traffic in some areas were also disrupted due to quake-triggered landslides. Some water conservancy projects, including some reservoirs, were also damaged, according to local government. And also parts of the infrastructure were also impaired, impacting the power supply and communication networks to some extent. Pandeng.
Qinghai, you've just briefed us on the relief work there, but you mentioned that currently 3 people were killed and 28 wounded. How's rescue going right now? Will there be more casualties?
Now the search and rescue work is underway. The local government has dispatched 9 teams to different towns to participate in the rescue work. In the rescue headquarters, 12 working teams with different tasks have also been set up to facilitate the rescue mission. Now, a total of more than 16,000 rescuers are working against time to search those that might still be buried or trapped and help transfer them to safe places. Meanwhile, the Yunnan provincial government has allocated 20 million yuan emergency funds for the disaster relief work, and related authorities have sent some 2,500 camps, 50,000 quilts, and about 24,000 coats to the disaster-hit areas. So far, a total of 380 shelters have been established across the county, and more than 85,000 people have been evacuated. That's what from me so far. Pandeng, back to you.
Thank you very much and take care. Our reporter Yang Jinghao in Yangbi County, the epicenter of the earthquakes in Yunnan province. Now we go to Qinghai province in northwest China. Rescuers are racing against the clock to reach people trapped on the rubble. One villager has been pulled out and is now being treated in a local hospital. The tremor there has damaged several bridges, roads and highways, including one connecting Qinghai and Yunnan province further south. Qinghai authorities have put into action their level 2 emergency response, with troops being dispatched to support rescue operations. More than 2,000 people have been evacuated and over 50 tents have been set up to house those displaced. Hundreds of aftershocks have been reported in Yunnan and Qinghai provinces following the earthquakes. More than 100 aftershocks are recorded in Qinghai and nearly 400 in Yunnan's Yangbi County. The biggest one so far has been a magnitude 6.4 tremor. And earlier we talked to an expert from the China Earthquake Network Center. He explained why there are so many aftershocks in Yunnan this time.
There is a huge earthquake fault zone here called Honghe Fault Zone. It is because there are different types of faults, and when they happen together, the aftershocks are likely to be stronger. It's not rare. Most faults are single types. In that way, aftershocks are weaker. We estimate that about 10 to 40% of earthquakes are triggered by faults with multiple types. We estimate that magnitude 7 or higher quakes are not likely to happen, but we expect aftershocks to last for a while.
And CGTN will keep you updated on the aftermath of those earthquakes in the Chinese provinces of Yunnan and Qinghai.